Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, the whole Epstein saga sure did escalate quickly this week when somebody finally released some actual new information, and MAGA World is tripping all over themselves to try and explain it away as a Democrat hoax, like the good little parrots that they are.
Democrat hoax that never ends.
Yeah, so it'll end, and I don't think it's going to end very well for you, Donnie. Although you do look good in the color orange, so maybe it's a win-win. And the other thing that escalated quickly this week, in the last 24 hours actually, is the global ridicule that Trump is now facing. From things like a hilarious new plaque at his golf course in Scotland to late night TV comedians absolutely destroying him. And on this topic, you and we've got to have an honest talk about this silhouette drawing because there's something going on there that the media does not want to address. Oh, but I will. So hit subscribe to Really American Media and let's unseal it all. No congressional subpoena required. And let's start off with the plaque that I mentioned, as a political group called Everyone Hates Elon, which is a real thing, just went on to Trump's new golf course in Scotland and installed this memorial plaque on a bench there. Yes, bravo, just bravo. There's a lot of zingers packed into that tiny little plaque. The end, of course, is a brutal reference to the fact that Trump seems like he's going to be dead very soon of natural causes from whatever the hell health issue he is very clearly covering up. And the line about Epstein being a terrific guy is, of course, based on this.
Here's what Donald Trump said about his old friend Jeffrey Epstein in 2002. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy.
Yeah, that plaque is hilarious, and I would love to see them popping up all over the world. And I'm not suggesting you do that. But if you wanted to, you could apparently do it for a mere $7.49. Just saying. Never hurts to start your Christmas shopping early. Don't forget about me. And on the topic of gifts that keep on giving, let's get into the silhouette drawing. And before I tell you why it's actually an admission of guilt from Trump, let's have a few good laughs about it.
Well, guys, after receiving a ton of backlash over their logo change, Cracker Barrel just announced that they've suspended all restaurant renovations. Cracker Barrel isn't stopping there. To appease conservatives even more, every menu will now look like Trump's birthday card to Jeffrey Epstein.
All right, now that's a funny joke, but that was even more brutal than you may have noticed. If you zoom in on that fake menu they made, it says shareables at the top. Ouch. We're talking about trafficking young girls here, so that is harsh on about 100 different levels. Hey, Jimmy, Hallmark's lawyers just called. They'd like to have a word with you about leaving them the hell out of this. Yeah, all great jokes, and notably more brutal than Jimmy Fallon usually dishes out. And this final joke will tee up what I would like to address with you. So yeah, let's talk about that doodle from Trump, because there's more going on here than the media wants to acknowledge. And I will believe that that's a drawing of Putin way before I will believe it's a drawing of an adult woman. We all know that Trump is a big perv and that he likes big tatas. He even brought that up when talking about his own daughter when she was a baby.
Now, Donna, what does Tiffany have of yours and what does Tiffany have of Marla's?
Well, I think that she's got a lot of moral, and she's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet.
Yeah, he's obsessed with how he thinks a woman should look, which would be well endowed and curvy. So if he was drawing an adult woman as a joke to his buddy, it would not look like this, with a very small chest and thin waist. It would look like this. And I am not joking. This is the silhouette of an adult woman, and this is most definitely not. To summarize this, I'll let another late-night comedian say it.
That is not a birthday note. That is a signed confession. That letter is so creepy it should have its own documentary series on Netflix.
Yeah, spot on. It is a signed confession from Trump that he knew exactly what Epstein was up to with these so-called underage women, also known as children. It's no wonder MAGA and Trump himself are trying so hard to deny that he drew it and signed it. They're trying to claim that it is clearly not his famous signature by sharing this pic, which tries to compare his full signature to the version where he only signs his first name. But if you have at least one good working eye, that falls apart quickly.
Here's the Wall Street Journal publishing an example of a letter Trump signed Donald in the year 2000. Here's the Wall Street Journal publishing an example of a letter Trump signed Donald in 2006. Now, I'm no forensic handwriting expert, but if the White House is hinging its whole defense against how ferociously creepy and suspicious this all is on how much these signatures don't all look alike, how much these signatures don't look like each other, if that's their defense, that's a terrible defense.
Yeah, although Mega World says it's clearly not his signature, it is in fact clearly his signature. And then there's the words on that doodle that also reek of wink, wink jokes between two buddies that know exactly what they're referring to.
The text apparently written by Donald Trump to child sex abuser Jeffrey Epstein. This is what it says. Voiceover. There must be more to life than having everything. Donald. Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey. Nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald. We have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald. Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey. As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Donald. A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret.
Yeah, everything about this birthday book is creepy. And despite Trump saying today that this is a dead issue, it is far from being over. So stay tuned here for more. And in the meantime, like this story, comment below with your thoughts on what that silhouette is actually depicting, and get vocal. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.